I always follow 4 simple steps to make these delicious hot wings. And if you watch this video, you can do it too.
Big thanks to Napoleon Grills for sponsoring this episode.
And this is what it starts with. The chicken's guns. And the first step to turn these into delicious hot wings is brining. You're going to start by making the PitmasterX chicken rub. It starts with 2 tablespoons of salt, a tablespoon of paprika powder, a tablespoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of ground coriander, a teaspoon of ground mustard seeds, a teaspoon of ground white pepper, a teaspoon of ginger powder, a teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of mint, a teaspoon of piment, a teaspoon of nutmeg powder, a teaspoon of ground fennel, a teaspoon of fenugreek, and a teaspoon of lovage herbs. Mix that all up and that's how you make a really tasty chicken rub. And the cool thing is, now all you need to do is take the chicken rub and add it to the water. 3 tablespoons will turn this water into a brine. And all of the PitmasterX rubs work the same way. So if you want, you can take the Tweety barbecue rub, which you can find on our website, add it to the water, mix it up, and then you have a Tweety brine. But in this case, we're using our chicken rub, which is absolutely delicious with our wings. And this is 2 kilograms of chicken wings because, come on, let's be real. You're not just gonna eat a couple of chicken wings. Make sure they're fully submerged and then stick them into the fridge for at least 2 hours. The next step is to take that brine chicken, then get out a tray with a drying rack, place the chicken wings on the drying rack and let it air dry for 2 hours in the fridge. This will make sure that the outside of your chicken wings is going to be completely dry. And that's very important. And the reason that I chose to do this instead of letting them dry is because we have that marinade sitting inside the meat, but there's also a little bit of that rub on top of these wings. If we pat them dry with a paper towel, we might be removing that flavor. It's one of those little details that will make a difference in the end. During the process of letting it air dry, the skin dried out too. So now it has a better opportunity to become crisp. I'm gonna sprinkle on a little bit more chicken rub just to get a little fine layer on top of it. It's a bit windy out, but try and make an even distribution. Of course, I'm gonna re-season both sides. And of course, we need to grill our chicken wings, so that's why I'm gonna use the Napoleon Phantom Prestige 500. This thing is a beauty, but come check this out. This is the grill grate. And that is a cast stainless steel grill grate. Yeah, that is something that you will never see on any other barbecue. This is added value to its maximum in gas grill barbecues. I promise you, this grill grate will outlast me. This is going to be my legacy to the world. But without further ado, it's time to fire it up. And I'm going to turn on the outside burners so we get some indirect heat. And while the barbecue is warming up, I'm gonna put in the racks on which I let the chicken dry. Now, of course, you can put them straight on the grill grates. Chicken on, and now we're going to let the indirect heat do its job and let these chicken wings become nice and warm. That's the first step. So, a couple of weeks ago, I bought these. And the day that I launched the video was great. But the day after, somebody decided that the Carolina Reaper, was no longer the hottest pepper in the world.
Congratulations, you're officially amazing.
Let's make some noise.
Ta-da-da-da. There was PepperX.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm in heat.
And even though I was bummed out because I just had a boatload of these hot peppers, they came out with that beautiful thing, the PepperX. And I can't wait to switch this up for the PepperX. But until now, it's not available in the Netherlands. So please, someone, if you have the PepperX, we would love to give it a try. But for now, we will settle with the Carolina Reaper. And with this, I'll be making chili oil. I'm just gonna slice these up into thin pieces. Now normally you would use a dry chili, but this is gonna be an extra tasty chili hot sauce that's going to blow your socks off. For my chili oil, I'll probably be needing 3 of these. And if you don't wanna go crazy like I am, you can switch these out with this, a red hot chili pepper. This is about 3 tablespoons worth of Carolina Reaper. Almost the hottest pepper in the world.
Everything goes in the pan?
Everything goes in the pan. And to that I will be adding 3 cloves of fresh garlic, 2 bay leaves, a stick of cinnamon, 2 star anise, 5 cloves. I'll be cooking on the side burner of the Napoleon grill, and I'm going to lift up the grill grate, switch on the side burner, give it 5 seconds of gas, and then ignite it. Now I'm going to take this cast iron outdoor cooking pan from Scottsburg, bring it up to temperature with a cup of peanut oil, and once that oil hits the temperature of 180 degrees Celsius, which is frying temperatures, then we're going to put the spices over the fire and add the oil. Once the spices are fried, I'm going to put it in a jar and add a tablespoon of that chicken barbecue rub. Of course, if you make a product like this, you want to try it, see if it's any good. I'm just gonna take a little drop first, just to be sure. Oh, freak. I don't remember lipping my lip. I can tell you, it tastes freaking fantastic, but it also burns. Oh, wow. Okay, it's no longer the hottest pepper in the world. It doesn't really make it less hot. Jeez.
Forgot to record.
Oh man, don't play me like that now. Now, of course, if you want to use the chili oil like it is, you can, but I'm adding 2 tablespoons of honey. That will make it nice and sweet, even though it's super hot, but it will help the chili oil stick to my chicken and make it taste even better. I'm going to mix it up. Oh, look at that now. In around 20 minutes, with a temperature of 140 degrees Celsius, my chicken wings are up to temperature. And what I was looking for is a core temperature of 74 degrees Celsius. They turned a nice golden brown and they're ready to be grilled. We want that crispy outside skin. I'm gonna take these off, turn on the heat, all 4 burners set to high, and then we're gonna put the chicken wings back on and sear them off until they're nice and crispy. Of course, we want to get that skin as crispy as possible, so we're gonna spread these out over the grill. I'm keeping my eye on those flare-ups. I don't want my chicken wings to get burned. I'm just looking for the Maillard effect. Once we got the Maillard effect, we got the bubble on the skin, we know it turned crisp, it's time to take them off. And you're going to check them individually so you know each one is going to be perfect. Light brown is the color that we're looking for. Look at how crisp that is. Crazy crispiness. You're going to take your chili oil filled with that honey and drizzle it onto the chicken wings. Now if you're in doubt if these are going to be hot wings, now you know they're going to be hot wings. Toss them around. And once they're all crispy and shiny, you know your hot wing is done. Time for the moment of truth, the taste test. There we go. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes, they're hot. They're definitely hot wings. Are they hotter than Nashville hot wings? Yeah. Are they too hot to eat? No. But I definitely would recommend drinking a beer with these hot wings. And you can always choose to make a less hot version by using that other chili pepper. Don't worry about it too much. This thing is absolutely freaking delicious. And look at this. Clean off the bone. The chicken is tender, it's crispy, it's juicy, it's freaking delicious. And you know what I recommend to do? Make a couple of hot wings and then have some that are for the children so they can eat some too. I think I'm sticking to the hot wings. I kind of like them.